In this episode, we will talk about money. Hello everybody! Welcome to my channel. Magandang araw sa iyong lahat. Welcome po sa aking channel. In this episode, we will go again to the part of money. Now I know we already talked about allowance in the last video and there was a lot of comments about it, the positive and the negative, and some people totally misunderstood. Now we don't take any side which is the good one or the bad one. We are here just to explain what are the different perspective, what is the different way of thinking about it. But we are not here to say that you have to give allowance or you cannot give allowance. That's up to the couples themselves. We just want that everybody starts to have a communication with each other, and sometimes it's hard to start a communication about money. And that's why if we make this video, that people can see it and they get inspired to start talking about it. Now this video is going again about money, but a total different side. We will see now the side of the foreigner, of the white nose, of the alien. We have different kind of names, also Joes. Now we are not all Joes because some are not from America, but in this one I want to put a bigger light on if the foreigner, the white noses, if we are rich or not. Because in the perspective of a lot of Filipinos, it's like the moment that you're white, you're rich. I want to explain a lot of things in this. I have my cheat paper here, but because I'm having a lot of numbers and I want to explain to everybody in the Philippines, but yeah, it's also for other countries if you're interested. I want to explain like how much we earn and how much expenses and costs we have here. And I think it's important to put a bigger light on it to show that how rich we really are. Now, to start, there are some costs that you have outside of Philippines that are there every month, but you also have costs that you only have to pay once a year. Now, I took those costs that you have once a year and I divided them by 12 to have the monthly cost. So it's giving a better idea from how much you have to pay every month. So it doesn't mean that you have to pay it every month, but you cannot throw away that money, you cannot spend that money, because in the end of the year you know that you need that money. So that's why I'm having like the cheat to make sure that I don't forget any of those points. Now, first of all, income. I will put the numbers also here on the screen, and I will see that I can put them also in pesos, because not a lot of people, especially from the Philippines, are used already to use euro. So I will see that I can put it also in pesos. Now, to keep this video a little bit more up to date and not out of date, because the rate is changing quickly, I will use 55 pesos for 1 euro as the rate that I'm counting it, so that I can put it in pesos, because yeah, it's changing a lot lately. Now, first of all, income. There are different kind of income that you have here in Belgium. Some have a higher income, some have a lower income, so that's why for the income I'm taking 1,500 euro. I think that's like kind of average. You have people that earn less, you have people that earn more, but it's also making it easier to count. So I'm taking 1,500 euro as a monthly income. Now, the biggest part that you have to count, it's for the rent. If you bought a house or not. Now I will put it in the end, because you have a big difference if you're renting or buying. So how much that's costing here, I will put it in the end, so it's making it easier for counting. Now, the first expense that you have every month, that's your electricity and your gas. I'm not counting for people that are using fuel for their heating system, because that's really hard to count, and I'm not used to it. I'm using gas here, so it's on one bill with me. And the electricity and the gas, it's around 150 euro a month. So 150 euro. Second thing that I want to put a light on is we have health insurance. Now, it's giving maybe a wrong idea if you're having a boyfriend or a fiance from another country, because in Belgium the health insurance is really good. It's not the same like in other countries. For the health insurance here in Belgium, we have to pay every month 12 euro. So make sure that in other countries there is a big chance that it will be a lot more expensive than here, but we pay 12 euro. Now, one of the biggest expenses that we have here in Belgium, and it depends of course month to month, and if you're like with 4 or you're alone here, it's making a difference. But an average for 2 people for grocery, I'm counting food, but as well as the washing products for your clothes, like garbage bags, that was all in the groceries. You have to count around 350 euro. Now, to explain it a little bit more, we are not buying branded products. If we buy speculoos, for example, we will not buy Lotus. If we are buying a chocolate spread, we will not buy Nutella. We are buying a cheaper brand. That's why our cost is around 350 euro a month. Now, for your plan for your mobile phone, you also have a different kind, but one of the cheapest ones that you can find with some data enough and some callings and everything, it's around 20 euro a month per person. So 20 euro that you have to count for that. Now, almost everybody here in Belgium has internet and television. You have cheaper brands, you have cheaper plans, but there are problems sometimes with the connection. So I have a stable internet. I'm not going to make commercial, but I have a stable internet, and I have my TV, and it's not the most expensive, but it's also not the cheapest one, so it's like the average, and I'm paying 80 euro a month. Now, the water bills here in Belgium, normally you pay them every 3 months. Now, I divided the amount by 3 to see how much we are spending like every month. Now, it also depends how much water you're using. If you're taking a bath every day or you're taking a shower every day, that already makes a big difference. But for our bill, it's 27 euro a month that we are paying. Now, for electricity, gas and water, that's like down payment that we are doing every month. In the end of the year, they will see how much you really used from electricity or gas or water, and then they will see how much you really had to pay in a year. Then they take off the amount that you already paid, and then in the end you have to see how much you have to pay extra. Now, it can be quite a lot. For example, for electricity and gas, some people have to pay another 400 euro in the end of the year. Some people even get money back, so it depends how much you're using. That's why I'm taking an average for people here in Belgium, because it depends how much water you're using and electricity. Now, one of the costs that you mostly have, not everybody is taking that kind of insurance, but it's like a retirement insurance. Every month you're paying to have like on your savings, and when you retire you can get it back. It's a little bit like SSS in Philippines. And here in Belgium also it's around 83 euro. Now, you can save less every month, you can save more. But 83 euro, if you're having that, you can put it in the end of the year in your tax letter. So if you're saving less, it's less for your tax letter. If you're saving more, you cannot use it anymore. So 83 is like the average that we're using. Now, another one that we have here, it's the union. Now, if you have a problem with your boss or something, or you have questions about documents, you can always go to your union and they will help you out. They are different. Yeah, you have the Christians, you have the anti-Christians, you have a different kind of union, but the average I can find online, it's 18 euro a month for their membership. And then another one that we have to divide, that's insurances that we have, because here in Belgium we have really a lot of insurances. The things that I just told you, it's like almost for every household it's the same, but insurances, it can depend. For example, your car insurance, you can take a really expensive car insurance or you can have a cheaper one. Now the one that I have, it's like if I hit a pole, it's for my own cost, it's not insured. If somebody hits my car and I didn't see it, it's also not insured, so I'm having one of the cheaper ones. So also insurances can depend, but I'm taking the most averaged ones. Now the first one, family insurance, I think it's obligated. I'm not quite 100% sure if it's really obligated, but yeah, almost everybody has it here. That's an insurance that if somebody from our family, me or my wife, we break something from the neighbor, then it's insured. You can ask it. That's 9 euro a month. It's not really an expensive insurance, but it can really help you out. Now also when you're having a house that you bought or a house that you're renting, you have to have a fire insurance. That's obligated. Now it depends if you want a high number that you get back when you have a fire or not, but the average one, it's like 42 euro a month. Now me and my wife, we have an accident insurance. If we're falling from the stairs, it's insured also. It's not really expensive, the insurance, but yeah, if you're falling from the stairs and you cannot go to work and things like that, then we are insured for it, and it's 15 euro a month. Then the car insurance, I already told you, you have a really expensive one that when, like, if there is hail out of the sky or somebody hits your car and run away, that's all insured. You know, that's a really expensive one. I'm just having the normal one and I'm paying 46 euro a month. Now, in my case also we have a travel insurance. Now the travel insurance, it's counting here inside of Belgium if we're booking for a weekend, but it's also when we're traveling to Philippines, so it's like an advantage if you have it, and that we are paying 6 euro a month. Now all the different taxes about garbage, about the sewers, if you're here in Belgium, your dirty water goes to the sewers, you have to pay tax for that. If they pick up your garbage, you have to pay tax for that. So everything around that, it's 9 euro a month that we are paying. This is one that you're paying once a year, but I divided it by 12, so it's 9 euro a month. Now this one, we call it in Belgium schuld-saldo-verzekering. If my translation on internet was correct, it's an outstanding balance insurance. That's only when you bought a house. You have to have like an insurance on that. If something happens with you, that the insurance will pay it to the bank, and that the loan falls away about the house. Now you're having it for 10 years that you have to pay. You can pay it like in 2 times, I think, or 3 times, or you can pay it every year. Most people are paying it every year, and I also divided it. It's 21 euro a month, but you're paying it for 10 years, so it's 20 euro a month. So if I'm checking all the insurances that I found, it's around 148 euro a month only on insurances. Now here in the end, I told you about rent. Now rent can be different. I was searching here in the area. I'm not in a big city, so if you're in Antwerp or in Brussels cities, for sure the prices are even higher. But if you rent a house or an apartment here in this wide area, you're paying 900 euro a month for rent. That's without the electricity, without the water. It's only renting the house or the apartment, 900 euro. Now I also was searching for houses to buy and apartments to buy, and the average that you have to pay, it's around 1200 and 1300 euro a month for your loan. So you can see it's even higher. I took in my numbers here 1002, also because it's counting a little bit easier. But that's like the average. If you want to rent a villa with a swimming pool, for sure the 900 euro is not enough. If you want on the biggest shopping street here in Brussels, and you want to rent there an apartment, then for sure also your 900 is not enough. Now for the houses and the apartments, for renting and for buying, I searched for 2-bedroom apartments. So if you want to have a 3-bedroom, for sure the 900 euro also is not enough. But I wanted to keep it like a little bit simple, just to show Filipinas that are not used to all those expenses, to see how much costs that we averaged have here every month. And in the beginning I told you we take an average salary here in Belgium from 1,500 euro. And I will check here on my paper. If you're having the rent from 900 euro, then your monthly cost is 1,788 euro. If you take the rent or the buying from the house, you already pay 2,088 euro a month. Now, if you bought a house, you already have to have savings, because you have to pay a part yourself. You cannot take the loan for the full price of the house. And also you have to pay the cost for the notary. You have to pay a lot of extra taxes on that. So this is not included in this one, because it's a really big difference. But if you see, the average cost is 1,788 for the cheapest things that I can see. If you have a salary from 1,500 euro a month, your costs are even more than what you're earning. So you have to see that you will eat less or have less insurances. But yeah, most insurances are obligated, so you have to have them. Or you have to find a really cheaper place to stay. Because also from the 1,500 euro that you're earning, you have to save every month money if you want to travel, for example, to Philippines. Now, it depends, of course, which company that you're taking, but a flying ticket to Philippines, it's, I think the cheapest that you can find is 500 euro. Mostly they're around 700, 800 euro, but if you're counting the cheapest one, 500 euro, if you divide it by the 12, it's almost 50 euro that you have to save every month for sure, and that's only for your flying ticket. You didn't even spend any money in the Philippines. So to have like the big question and the big thing that this is all about, are white noses rich? Are foreigners rich? You have people that are rich, same like as in Philippines. But the average, no, we're totally not rich. The costs here in Belgium are so high to live. The salary for a Filipino, they really look high, but if you're just wanting to have some joy in your life, it's not even enough, the things that we can earn here for our spendings. So a lot of people in Philippines think that some foreigners are really kuripot, that we are sitting on our money. We're not sitting on our money, we are just budgeting to make sure that we can pay in the end of the year, in the end of the month, that we can pay all the bills. Because also from the 1,005 we already pay taxes to the government, but it's possible that in the end of the year that the government is counting that you didn't pay enough taxes, and then there is a tax letter coming extra in the end of the year that you have to pay. If you didn't save any money in the year, that you spend it every cent that you had, you have a big problem, because the government, you have to pay to them. So if with this bill that I have here, it's around 300 euro every month that we didn't earn enough. If in the end of the year we still have to pay taxes, we will have a big problem. So I hope this cleared things out. If you think this video was informative, please give it a thumbs up. I know maybe it sounded a little too long, but I think it is a really important video to explain how life is here in Belgium, and how hard, I didn't explain how hard we have to work for the 1005, but I think it's important to explain how life is in abroad, because a lot of Filipinos, they only know their life inside the Philippines. I once made a joke, if you're earning 5,000 pesos, a room in Philippines, it's around 1,000. If you only have like the room, 1,000, 1,005, and the rest you can spend on food and everything. If you compare it to Belgium, if you're earning 5,000 pesos, your room will be like 3,500, maybe 4,000 pesos, and you only have 1,000 to spend on the rest. A lot of Filipinos were laughing with it because they didn't believe it. That's why I'm making this video, also to let them see how many expenses and how expensive everything is here in Belgium. Now, I hope you like this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you hate it, give it a thumbs down so I have an idea. If you didn't subscribe yet, don't forget to click the red button down the video. Don't forget also to click the notification bell as well to get more updates in the future when videos are coming online. Don't forget also, you can subscribe on my wife's channel, Madame Filipinay Belgium. She's mostly doing cooking vlogs. She's making a cooking vlog now down. That's why she's not in the video here, I'm here in the studio because she's making a cooking vlog here right now. I hope you like this video and I hope to see you in the next one. Paalam, tot ziens!